This is the monologue speech annotation for Act 3, Scene 2, in Juliet's monologue speech. So in lines 1 through 11, Juliet says, "Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Ah, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name, when I, thy 3 hours' wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you mistaking offer up to joy. My husband lives, that would Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then?" In these lines, it clearly shows that Juliet is grieving and mourning over Romeo's banishment after Romeo killed Tybalt. And so basically, these few lines are her and her nurse going back and forth in the act, in the scene, with the nurse saying, "Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?" And Juliet's defending Romeo here, saying, "Well, shall I speak ill of him that is my husband?" And she's saying, "Do you want me to speak bad of my husband then, when I've only been his wife for 3 hours?" And she's defending Romeo here by saying that Tybalt would have slain Romeo anyways. Tybalt would have killed Romeo anyways, if Romeo hadn't killed Tybalt. So she's saying, why should I be sad about it then? Continuing on in lines 12 to 31, Juliet says, "Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death, that murdered me. I would have forget it fain. But oh, it presses to my memory like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead. And Romeo, banished, that one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death has woe enough if it ended there, or if sour woe delights in fellowship, and Leadley will be ranked with other griefs. Why follow not when she said, Tybalt's dead, thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentations might have moved, but with the reward following Tybalt's death, Romeo is banished. To speak that word, his father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my mother? Where is my father and my mother, nurse?" These next few lines, I thought clearly showed that Juliet is going even more crazy and losing her sanity more, thinking about how Romeo is banished. And in these lines, she's comparing Tybalt's death to like as if it was nothing because Romeo is banished. And she's saying that if you had said anything that was worse than Tybalt's death, it wouldn't have been comparable to Romeo's banishment. And she's emphasizing this one word, banishment, saying that killing 10,000 Tybalts would have been less painful than having to go through Romeo's banishment. And here she says it in the last part, she has a major hyperbole saying that if her mother, father, Tybalt, Romeo, and herself were all dead, that would not even be as worse as Romeo being banished. And she's saying that this one word banished has no end, no limit, measure bound. She's going crazy. She can't believe her lover has been banished. And she doesn't think that Tybalt's death is comparable to it.